Alright guys, so it's been a really long time since I've made a pickups video. Thought I'd get all this stuff out of the way, show it, and this is the biggest pickups video I'm going to make to date. I'm going to try and get this video finished in 2 or 3 parts. We'll see what happens. I'd like to just make it one big long video. Yeah, and get a few things out of the way there. Okay, so all the stuff you're going to see in this video I've picked up over the past 3 to 5 months. There was a period there where I was not picking up anything for about a solid month. But there's still quite a few items here to go through. So I guess we could start off with the music first and crack into everything else. I did discover that I am missing a few items. I don't exactly know where they're at right now. So when I find them, I will show them in the next pickups video I'm going to make, which is going to be, I'll probably film that sometime in December, or I might film it in a few days. So let's get into it. Here's Primus's Green Naugahyde on CD. You can get this on vinyl, and it does come with the CD. I don't know what kind of packaging the CD comes in, but very good album. It's a throwback to their original sound on the first album. You have the single hit, or the hit song Tragedies Comin', Eyes of the Squirrel, Lee Van Cleef, which is about one of the villains that was in The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. It's the slender white man with gray hair. That's who Les Claypool is talking about. Green Ranger, more on TV. Salmon Men. I haven't listened to very many of these. Last Salmon Man, that's a good one too. Jiddly's on Smack. It's a blend of new sound and old. It's quite sorry, I was looking at something. There's a nice big dent in the packaging I just noticed, but that's okay. This is a blend of the old Primus sound and the new sound. There's a booklet in here that has more pictures of this little tin toy. I don't know if it's real or not, but it definitely gives the inside photos of this tin toy look quite demonic, if you ask me. But the overall sound of the album is very funky and very strange, very Primus. And that came out this year. So I'd recommend old fans and new fans alike, go ahead and pick up that album because it's well worth it. Oh, and I thought I'd get into this. My reasoning for not buying newer albums on vinyl is because due to the fact that many of them are just recorded with digital equipment, and they're not, or they're mastered with digital equipment. So therefore, and sometimes they're recorded just with hard drives instead of, old analog equipment and tape. It kind of defeats the purpose of buying a record, because all you're really buying, is a digital record that's going to get scratched, and it may not even sound any better than the CD. So, moving onward, Radiohead's King of Limbs. This is the CD. Very good record. A lot of fans were thrown off by the sound of this. They wanted another In Rainbows or another Pablo Honey, but what they got was, I think it was a more mature sound, more experimental. It sounds like, I guess, Kid A and Hails of the Thief, that sound meshed with a little bit of In Rainbows to me. The whole album I can listen to all the way through pretty much. I'll skip some, but this is with their label XL, which they did In Rainbows on after having some troubles with EMI. EMI wanted another, I think EMI wanted the band to continue to make rock records. And here's the inside. There's also a newspaper edition that unfortunately will degrade over time, like a regular newspaper, but very interesting artwork. It goes right along with the songs, in my opinion. And there's a 2 songs that didn't make it on the album that you can download off of Radiohead's website for free in MP3 format, and then they do ask that you do have to pay for the FLAC versions of the 2 songs. It's The Butcher and Super Collider. But those 2 tracks are great. They should have been put on the album, since this is kind of, I think, what is it, 8 or 9 tracks, but well worth listen if you're into Radiohead. Me, this album had to grow on me. It was not, I didn't immediately like it. Okay, let's reposition. Here's Bush's 16 Stone. Very good album. I've been wanting to get this album for nearly 10 years, really. There's the track listing there. Everything's in. Little Things Come Down, Machine Head, Glycerine. Those are those tracks I like off it, and I got it really cheap too. Incubus's Make Yourself. I've been getting some Incubus CDs. I guess fans will know the track listing, and you can see the price on that, but that's okay. Okay, pull the sticker off here. Oh, it won't come off, but Pink Floyd's Momentary Lapse of Reason. This is the original CD. I don't think this is the 1994. Learning to Fly, Dogs of War, On the Turning Away, New Machine, and New Machine Part 2. Those are really my only favorite songs off here. So I got it before I heard about the remasters, or before I knew the remasters were even coming out. So, but I'm not going to repurchase this one because it's not an album worth double dipping on, in my opinion. It's just, it's okay. I don't know if I showed this in previous videos or not, but if I didn't, here is Pearl Jam's Versus, Vitalogy, and Live at Orpheum Theater in Boston, April 1994, and that's a CD. This is getting dusty. Great remasters of these albums. I did not own the originals, so saw it fit to buy these. I'm not going to take them out. You do get bonus tracks with the first 2 CDs in this set. Some tracks that are available on The Lost Dogs, amazingly. Just at least one, though. Great set if you're into this band. I heard the original CDs and they sound fine the way they are, but since I didn't own these, I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick these up and try and enjoy them, which I do. I do own some of the songs off them already through the greatest hits and some live tracks, but well worth the price. There is extra artwork in each of these albums. There is no book for the live CD, but for the price, you're getting a good deal here. And really, I would recommend this to diehard fans or fans that are just getting into the band. So yeah. All right. Position that since I have 2. Here is the 2011 remaster of Peace Sells by Megadeth. Here you get a live CD as well as the original album remastered. Thankfully, it's not remixed at all, so you're getting something that's very close to the original sound. It sounds way more beefier than the original CD. Not that the original CD sounded bad. The live CD sounds really good for its age, and I imagine it was remastered or remixed. But one of the best Megadeth albums ever, in my opinion. You do get, here's the CD, the second CD. I think I have it in there. Yeah, it's all in there. You also get some extra pictures that weren't in the 2004 remaster. I guess I can go ahead and show that. I'm starting to run low on time though. I'm going to make this 15 minutes. And we'll split into different parts. Here's some pictures. Liner notes by Lars Ulrich. Ow, that light is hot. That's kind of... I mean, they're cool to see. I mean, some of these photos are available widely available, just so to say. And some of them were in the previous remaster. But well worth buying. You can definitely hear a sound difference there. The guitars just sound brilliant, better than they've ever sounded, unless you have the 5.1 surround mix of the album. So let's hurry up along here. Around the site with the CDs, Megadeth's, Peace Sells, but who's buying? This is the original. I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick up all the copies that I can get, and it's pretty much in brand new shape, even though it could be 20 years old, could be 21 years old, could be 25-year-old CD, but it's almost brand new. So now I have several copies of that album. So far, so good, so what? Original CD. I do on the remaster, but thought I'd give that a listen. Nine Inch Nails, Further Down the Spiral. This is just remixes of the Downward Spiral tracks, as well as some tracks that were not even on the album or on the different configurations of the 2005 remaster on Super Audio CD and DVD audio. I do own the record of Radiohead King of Limbs. I have not opened it. Also have, which I'm not going to show because I don't feel like getting them out, Megadeth's Rust in Peace, the reissue. So it's not original sound, it is high resolution digital audio, but that's fine. Moving onward, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring Special Extended Edition on DVD. Very good edition. Once you watch these, I think you really can't go back, in my opinion. I never have since then. I mean, I watched the original films, theatrical films in HD on cable or satellite TV, but very well worth owning. You can get all three movies now in DVD for about 50-60 bucks, maybe less if you can find them at a thrift store or garage sale, but I got all mine at a bookstore. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. And these movies look just fine in like on a 32-inch TV. Once you start getting up to, you know, 40-inch and higher, you're really going to start to see the limitations of the DVD format, even though it is widescreen format. Return of the King, which I haven't watched yet, but I've seen the movie. Box is in kind of rough shape on the edges, but still worth owning. I think I didn't pay a dime for any of these. They're gifts. Public Enemies, single disc. I think this is just the film. There's a few extra scenes in here. This is the guy that played Batman. What's his damn name? Johnny Depp and Christian Bale. It's kind of like a mobster type film. I forget the premise of it, but there is a love story within it, and there is, you know, there's fighting over a woman and whatnot. The Dark Knight, starring Christian Bale, Heath Ledger, Michael Caine, Gary Oldman, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. Very good film. This is the 2-disc, I believe it's the 2-disc edition. Well, it doesn't say it is. No, it's just single disc. Awesome film. A lot of these I haven't watched yet, so. Taxi Driver, starring Robert De Niro, and her name escapes me. I'll put in annotations. I haven't watched this either yet, though. From what I hear, it's a very good transfer of the film. Well worth owning, in my opinion. I have seen this movie on cable, so. Jaws 2. Not as good as the first film, but it's worth a watch. It came out in 1978, 79. Poltergeist. This is the first release on DVD, so it's not up to par on the video quality, but it's good enough for a film that I'm not really feel like investing too much money into on the Blu-ray or the newer edition, since it is a little more expensive. Okay, well, I will see you guys in part 2. So thanks for watching this part, and watch part 2 if you want to see some more stuff.